I think it's important too, and you could give me your thoughts on this, is that we as a people, right? We're black and brown. We're in these organizations. We gotta have a clear understanding too of what exactly we're speaking on in the messaging, and be clear about representing what we actually believe in and how we present that too. Because like I said, when the whole George Floyd thing happened, here folks that I'm partners with, some pubs and very a great partnership, right? One of the things that we spoke about was maybe, some meetings and things talk about, well, should we get Black Lives Matters t-shirts, right? And I was sternly against that, because I was just like, look, it's not really about the t-shirt. It's what we do on a daily basis that will show that Black Lives Matter to us. You don't suddenly have to put up all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to support and that sort of thing. But I didn't think that we necessarily had to say, now all of a sudden the bartender should all have on Black Lives Matters t-shirts. Because that, to me, like you said, is that really like what we believe though? You understand what I'm saying? Or is that right for even the brand? And I never have been one to either want anybody to like totally discard what they already do in their business to suddenly act like, oh, I support. Because you can support in many different ways, and it's not always about money. Like you said, it could be like how we're talking right here. You're giving us insight. It's not always, and your knowledge, believe me, your knowledge and what you're talking about is definitely valuable. But some people think, oh yeah, I got to immediately do what everybody else is doing. And like I told Brittany on this thing, we just wanted a lot of times, start from here. If you weren't already, start making the board fair. Treat us fairly. Like let's make it even the starting point for, like, if you're really gonna give promotions and raises in this company, give everyone a fair shot. Don't make like if you weren't doing it before, start from here, because that to me is a better message than any shirt you could have wore, any hashtag you could have put on your social media. If the people that you have here and your customers and the people who support your brand, if you're treating them like Black Lives Matter or like Latina or like every life matter, you know what I'm saying? That to me is just as big of a message. And I think sometimes we as a people, when we're leading this charge and that look like George Floyd or any nationality that's been mistreated, we also have to understand what we're putting out to these brands as well. Because if they follow our lead, or just we go around the corner, I want you to put on a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, that ain't gonna solve nothing to me. Not if you're still treating everybody like crap and they got no chance for promotion or anything in this company.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We have to get out of just the symbolism of it, like the cosmetic symbolism of the emotion of it, and get down to like making real systemic changes.
Right.
And I think it's changing. I think people are figuring that out now.
I think we need both. Honestly, I think that it's acknowledgement of like, even the symbolism does have power in it too. Like, I don't think it's just all that, because for me, it's like, if I was in a company and all of a sudden everybody or so many people are coming in, they're wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. It's like, oh, wow. Like it's a statement here. Like, okay, we can talk about it. Okay, we can acknowledge it. Okay, we're on the same page here. Like, so to me, there's value in that too. And with the whole Black Lives Matter, who was I just like, there's this guy, he's like got millions or hundreds of thousands of followers on social media, and he was saying how like we shouldn't support Black Lives Matter, but at the end of the day, like it's more, he agreed that funds need to go into better environments, funds need to go into bettering, for mental health and better training and stuff like that for police officers, which I agree with all of that. But it's like there were some great things like that happened because of Black Lives Matter. The acknowledgement with George Floyd, like everybody came together and like all shouted. I went to the streets, and like that to me was like a way of being heard, a way of like where now we are seeing some change, and there are like we can't ignore it anymore. You know what I mean? When it's in our face like that, you can't ignore it. And when you just think it's supposed to be behind closed doors and you just hope people will do the right thing, it's like, that's, to me, I don't have faith in people that they'll do that.
No, I agree with you. And I definitely think that symbolism is important. I definitely think that symbolism is something to rally around. It gets people going, gets them excited. So I definitely agree with you on that. I just don't think it can stop there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where I don't think, some people don't continue on beyond the black square Instagram, box, and that's it.
Yo, you right there. Are you loving the DJ Ekin podcast? Well, do me a big favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to get all the alerts when the new episodes drop, all right? The DJ Ekin podcast. Yes, hit the subscribe button, like now.